Hello, everybody. My name is Patrick Dennis with Synaptic Advisory Partners. The next thing that I wanted to show you was how we can link Salesforce Records to a specific form in the system. But the important thing that I would stress is that when we talk about how Youreka can satisfy this need, we think about linking records in the system to forms in two different ways. So the first way is what we call a field link. And so this is when we're talking about linking questions to fields on Salesforce Records. And I'll show you an example of how this works in a moment. But what's important to notice is that this is different than the second feature, which I'll also show you, which is called a linked section. And that's when we're updating and managing data in related lists. So it's two different ways of editing records in Salesforce. I'm going to show you both. So let's start with the field link here first. The first thing that you must understand is that when you install Youreka into your Salesforce org, what happens is we bring many objects into your org as a part of that managed package. And so, for example, if I want Youreka's forms, which is one of those objects that comes with our package, if I want a form to update information on an account, for example, the way that we can accomplish that is by creating a lookup field from the form object and have it look up to the account object. We actually already do this for you when you install the package. We do it for many of your standard objects so that you can get off the ground and running faster. But if you have a custom object as opposed to an account that you want to link a form to, it's important that you create a lookup relationship from your form object up to that custom account, for example. This is how we can make field links possible. So let's see this in action. So the next thing I'm going to do here is we will use field links inside of our form. So we'll call this section using field links. All right, great. So in this case, I actually want my form to talk to the account object. So I'm going to drag another question on here to this other section. And this question is going to be called account name. And here we can actually pick from the question type, but the question type that we want to use in this case is called the field link right here. And as you'll notice, we're actually kind of showing the next level of instructions here. We want to try to find that lookup field on the form object to a different object. So we're going to go look for those different fields. And so like I said before, as you install Youreka into your environment, we can show you, like, we're already creating these different 5 lookup fields to your standard objects in the system. If you had a different lookup that you needed, like if you wanted a form to update the order object, for example, you would create a lookup from the form object to the order object, and then that would be made available for you here too. But in this case, I'm just going to use the account, so we'll click on the account lookup, and then we're also going to indicate what field on the account we want to link to. So I'm just going to call this the account name. But as you'll notice, the second that we selected that object, all of the fields on the account object itself are now made available to us. So I'm just going to say that the account name is the one that we want here, and we'll click Save. We're going to do it once more for the website of the specific account, so we'll call this account website, and we'll do the exact same process. Grab a field link here, we'll grab the account object, and then we'll grab the account website. There we go. And we'll click Save, and we're done. So now what we're able to do is, as we save this form, when we actually go to fill it out, which I'll show you here in a moment, we can actually decide what account we want to populate this form, and then we can update the account, these fields on the account, when we fill out the form. So it's a really powerful feature. We can go to many different objects at once. So a single form can update a lot of different data in the system all at one time. If you have any other questions on how to get started with the template builder or how to utilize Youreka for your specific use case, you can visit us on the App Exchange or visit our website at youreka.io, and we'll be happy to talk to you about how Youreka might be able to work for your business.